What's going on, world? We are back with another episode of the Artery. It is I, your guy, Shotty without the Y, the host with the most, and I don't mean to boast. Check it out. We got two special guests for you today. First up is Ray Ryda of the Dirty Mackin' Boys. Coming deep out of East Oakland. He's a legend, Brookfield representative, and he got some special stuff for you. Next up after him is a young one coming up out the Bay, man. He from the East too, East Oakland that is. He goes by the name of K.E.L.S, and that's a special meaning behind that. He gonna let y'all know though, but check it out, man. Stay with us. Yeah. Let them know your name, where we at, where you from, what you represent, what's happening. Tell us something about you.
What's going on, world? My name is Ray Ryda, the Jungle Shiner, one half of the legendary Dirty Mackin' Boys. And right now we live and direct in my hood, Brookfield, East Oakland, California. Up here, you know, family-oriented little barbecue, picnic, and respect and remembrance of my little brother, El Brown.
Finish explaining why.
Before we get into this, I'm sorry, I just gotta say, man, what are you leaning against?
Oh man, well, I'm leaning against this so Dirty Mackin' spaceship, man. You feel me? This the Dirty Mackin' van. This real custom type of joint. You know what I mean? This our logo, Dirty Mackin'. I'll break down the acronym for y'all. Dirty Mackin', divine inspiration resurrected through youth. Masters of art, communication, knowledge, and network. I mean, that's the brand, you know, eat, sleep, shit it. I mean, this right here, this is a silhouette of my little brother, El Nino, Mackin' Peace, Nino Brown, you feel me? So that was all on the thing, you know, we make that beautiful music. So when you see this, it's Dirty Mackin'. For real, for real.
Man, how and when did this come about? Because that's some real deep. People wouldn't understand the acronyms of a Dirty Mackin'.
Definitely, that's a good question, last year made 10 years, it's 11 years, man. Dirty Mackin', it derived, a friend of mine saw me walk into the store about 11, 12 years ago. I was kind of saucy, and she was like, boy, Dirty Mackin'. I don't know why, for some reason, it just kind of like, it struck a nerve with me for some reason. So I went and told my little brother, you know, and he was the brains of the outfit, so he instantly checked online and, you know, through the records and seeing had the name been taken or whatnot. And, you know, we went from the Hit a Little to the Dirty Mackin' Boys. You know what I mean? And, you know, the term Dirty Mackin', when you hear that, you think it's some negative, derogatory, you know, backdoing you in a bad way. But what it mean to us is, you know, dirty meaning from the dirt, in which we came from nothing. And Mackin' has always been masters of art and communication, you know. But the acronym as it stands, I didn't even come up with this. A good friend of mine, he brought it to my attention. You know, God put on his heart what it meant to him, and it just made perfect sense. And I've been running with that definition since then, man. Yes, sir.
She don't have no grand to hand it. Fuck a boyfriend, I'm the man, baby. Yeah. Try to slow it ain't granddaddy. In this air flowing granddaddy. There's nothing to discuss. She don't have no grand to hand it. Fuck a boyfriend, I'm the man, baby. Yeah.
So you say it's been 11 years since y'all originally started and it's all right.
Yes, sir.
And this is with the music, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2003. We dropped the Jungle Book, our debut album, me and my brother. The Jungle Book, Chapter 1, it's a jungle out there. No outside features, no outside producers, just an exhibition of me and my brother, man.
So baby, you need to be seeing this.
So when did y'all lose y'all young soldier?
Would say, my brother passed away in the physical November 19th, 2005.
So y'all been rocking 11. And rocking really in remembrance of him and through him for a good, you know, over another half of that time.
Yeah, even more. You know, next year it'll be 10 years. My brother been gone, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, God is good. You know, and, you know, been persevering this long. It's deeper than rap, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm still rapping, man, and banging for Brown, bro. You know?
How does how do you continue to go on with that? Because that's a long time doing music and even a longer time without your brother.
Definitely, bro. Really, bro, I just be taking a moment at a time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like enough, sometimes I don't. Some days it's harder than others, but at the end of the day, you know, I came too far to stop now. You know, it's blood, sweat, and tears. And it's what I represent. So it's like at the end of the day, when I be at my lowest points and feeling like, damn, man, this shit just frustrated, fed up, I just gotta keep in my mind that, you know, my brother, he believed in it so much. There's so many people who believed in our vision. I owe it to him and everybody who ever believed in us to continue repping what I've been repping. I can't change lanes and holler something else, you know. It's tattooed on my skin and my heart and my brain forever, you know what I'm saying? So I have to do it, bro.
It's not me. Tell them get like me. You should get like me. Like me, like me. Holla on, tell them get like me.
So you feel me, like, me personally, I know shit, it's 2014, I came to the town with like 04 for school. I've been rocking with you, I say about 05, Sean put in the first little Dirty Mac, and we was on the way to LA for some music shit for me.
Sir.
And I heard it, Sean heard it, Rojo heard it, we all look at each other like, nigga, we need to talk about them too. Yes, fast. And I think bruh called. It was you or somebody. Number was on the thing.
Sir.
So I mean, and then, you know, like I said, following you and seeing your shows, you bring a whole bunch of energy.
Sure.
And with all the things you've been through and maintaining that energy and being known out here in these streets, how do you stay so grounded and humble to do things like what you got out here doing this evening with no drama?
Man, I'm a firm believer that attitude dictates altitude, man. You know what I mean? And being humble and grounded is something I pride myself on, because it's like anything that goes up gotta come down. I came from nothing, from the ground, so you know I can't go no farther than under where I'm at. I'm underground, and no matter how high I get or whatever I accomplish, I never look like or feel like I'm better or bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? We just all men at the end of the day, and I believe that you're supposed to just treat people with the same respect that you want back, and that don't went real far for me, man. It's the only way I can really see it, bro.
Hell no, that's not me. You should get like me. That's why your bitch like me. Oh, you already know. Miss me with that bullshit. These niggas Roger Dick. Instead of this, on that bullshit. I make money. Money doesn't make me. Frankly, they hate me. They mad cause they ain't me. I'm a young OG. Stuffing cuz with OG. I was only 14. Mobbing with them OG. This morning ran in the kick. He was knocking me. R.I.P. the bitch too heavy in the street.
Exactly. So, in these years that you've been out rocking, how many projects have you put out? What you got coming up new? How you keep it lit and fresh? Because there's been a lot of changes. You feel me? Since 2000, 2004 to 2014. You feel me? And it's changed as fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how do you stay on top of your game? How do you be able to keep putting out so much material that sticks?
Well, honestly, bro, I think what helped me out with that is that, you know what I'm saying, from the gate, from the jump, it's like music, bro, it's just timeless, bro. You could throw in our CD from 04 and it's still relevant right now because it was just, you know, it's content of our life and our story. And what done helped me along the way now is that from then to now, bro, there's been a lot of growth and wisdom. So it's like now I'm more so, I've been making music from the soul outward, bro. And it seems like when you making that good music from how you feel in your perspective on what you seeing, what other people can feel and they going through, it's like I say, it's time. It's like a time capsule, bro. And it's like I'm behind. I ain't been dropping how I want to, but from the Jungle Book to right now, man, I got a good Jungle Book, Matchmaker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a good 120 songs, bro. Between that to now, between, you know, songs I got to the neck and songs I've done with a lot of other people and stuff. So, you know, we got it. Hey, Sissy, bro.
Hi, brother.
Stuff like that.
How you doing? Good.
My little
Hi,
sister.
y'all. I didn't want to
Slide through my hood, if I ain't gone, you'll see me. Ray Costy, DB to the Mac and FG bad mouth, you'll see me.
Fuck them hating ass niggas. Man, we gon' get this money, man. Moving stylish, shine like diamonds, pressure making. Most deaf. Well, honestly, bro, I'm still working on my transition from out the trunk with it to digital distribution and be everywhere. So honestly, right now, bro, all the music I got, you can get it from me, man. You can hit me, I'm out the trunk with it. But at the same time, you know, I step this game up, get back on that CD baby, rap baby, and iTunes and all that. But honestly, you catch me in these streets, bro. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find, man. If I ain't gone, I'm out here. My CD, my number is still on all on my CDs. And I'm just trying to balance it out, bro. But as of right now, what I'm trying to push, bro, I'm trying to digitally remaster the Jungle Book, put that back out. You know, the public been screaming for that. All our previous work, and the last project that I completed is a series of mixtapes that we hit them with the master mixes. So Master Mix 1, Master Mix 2, me and my brother, you know what I'm saying, we're just getting off, you know, off the rebound from our album. And Master Mix 3 and Master Mix 4 is just all me to the neck, you feel me? And I haven't formally just dropped it, so where it is, it's old to me. It's still new to the world, bro. I'm trying to wrap him, cook him up real good, throw him on that internet, and get out the trunk, man. So, with God's grace, before the end of this year, I have Master Mix 3 and 4 on the street. Yes,
Well, let them know if you got any social networks, whatever they hit them, let them know where to find that at.
Okay, for sure. On the Twitter joint, it's Ray Ryda, RayRyda, and you can hit me on the Instagram at Ray Ryda, RayRyda _DMB, and you on that YouTube thing, type in Ray Ryda, Dirty Mac, and SoundCloud, Ray Ryda as well. And last but not least, in the streets. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so whatever shout out you want to do.
Man, I want to shout out all my people who, you know, supported us from day one and from the beginning. Everybody who out here today came, you know, look out, celebrate, salute the legacy we started. Y'all, you feel me? You feel me? Like cameraman, Young Ren, recording all, you know, the history for us, my children, my motivation, you know what I mean? Just really family, man. You know, God, just the strength to keep persevering, man. The hood, you know what I mean? The streets. See what everybody trying to do something right by themselves, man. Keep it 100. So I'm gonna let y'all know, man, y'all tuned into that artery, the pulse, the heartbeat, man. You know, check on the lookout for these brothers, man. Block on the world, we out here. I appreciate y'all for having me. Still Dirty Mac and banging for Brown. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to the Artery, chilling with your boy K.E.L.S, killing every last line soulfully. Hopefully you notice me.
I had a job, I wasn't shaking, but I paid on my right, cause they the really good, cause I'm doing like 86, back to that 35, I'm thinking like go shit, it's off the freeway, my car is about to skip, my destiny in my head, and I'm hoping that we gon' live, and I've never done the next, I'm hoping that we gon' flip, now we got our guard out, cause I'm seeing life as a gift, on December 25th, my pictures on the mic, I hope you see it when I spit, now I'm slicker than the iPad when a guy named Rick, then the empty influences up, Ray right there, got a right above bed, yeah.
Alright, bro. Let everybody know your name, where you coming from, what's up?
What's good, everybody? My name is K.E.L.S. Stands for killing every last line soulfully. Hopefully you notice me. And I'm from East Oakland, California, representing to the day I die.
Man, I was gonna ask you about that too. What is your? I knew your name stood for something. Where did that come from?
So I actually was it was back in the day. People laugh at this. I heard Drake. He had said, "Do right and kill everything," and I heard that on the line. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then my name was, Kelly, so I was like, killing every last, and I was like, killing every last line. And then finally, like when I hit K.E.L.L.S, I was like, soulfully. And then from there, it just stuck.
How long you been in the music game?
You see, I've been rapping now since about 18, about early 18. I dabbled a little bit when I was like 17, just writing like little poetry, little notes and stuff like that, but nothing real serious. So 18 is when I got active with it.
So, through your time, being in the music game, what you been going through? Like, what type of troubles, what stuff you been faced with?
I want to say some of the biggest troubles I've been faced with, like music-wise, I have to say like the beginning period of kind of getting everything off the ground. Like first, having to buy the studio sessions, and pay to get stuff mixed down. Like that was like the first kind of struggle. But I know I love what I do, so I had to push my money in. I had to push everything towards my dream. So I first got that ready and started working towards that. Then as I started doing that, like people kind of started dropping off. Like I lost a friend. He was like a brother to me, and then I lost my dad. So that just made the music just hit even harder. So.
How you able to? Man, sorry to hear that. Off time.
Oh, I appreciate it.
But how you maintain to go through with that? How did you use it?
No lie, just thinking about all the emotions and thinking about those two, like that just became like an outlet. Like they really just pushed me. Kind of felt like I had like, what you call it, air underneath your wings? Is that what you call it? Something like that. Like I feel like I had like angels watching me. Like then that just kept on pushing me. I was just kind of like, I can't stop now. Like I feel like it's a higher calling. So shout out to Aaron Harris and Gregory Kelly.
Yeah. So during that time, were you able to do shows? Did you drop anything? Like
around that time, no lie, I was still really trying to get my name out there. Like that was before I had dropped my my second tape called In the Meantime. Nobody had really like known of me there, so I was really just kind of like working, trying to get to the point where everybody wanted to see me perform and stuff like that. But little by little, I just started hacking down the tree and everything started coming into place.
Leroy needs decoys, fake niggas may blind you, but this real life and that's real shit you can't put inside of no diaper. Think my draft stock is now raising nigga like I had a talk with Mel Kiper. My sister texts me, you special boy, don't lose sight of your time. I'll go through the wire like Kanye, plan to come out like a diamond. They say life gets kinda tricky like skateboarders, I'm grinding, nigga, it's time.
Yeah, you could low-key go crazy at the end too.
Hell yeah, how you go crazy?
I've been riding around the last 3 or 4 days. Sipping all of my mind all in them days. I've been riding around the last 3 or 4 days. Sipping all of my mind all in them days. So I figured I would try to stack some figures for my niggas so we could get some studio time.
how much? So you said you had already dropped. You already dropped a mixtape then?
Yeah, so let me see. Right now, I got 4 tapes officially out. So my first tape I ever dropped was called The Book of K.E.L.L.S. If you can find that one, use a real one. The second tape was In the Meantime. That was when stuff started picking up, when I really started feeling kind of more heartfelt with it. Then I made an EP called Black Tequila. I actually made that 2 months after In the Meantime, because I just wanted to drop something on my birthday, and I just kind of, for a test for myself, I wanted to see like how quickly I could make an EP and people react to it. So I made that EP like honestly within like a week's time, and people liked it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And then from Black Tequila, I just dropped my most recent project, Good Shit Volume 1. You can go get that right now, lastnamekels.com. Quick little subliminal plug. But you feel me? Yeah, so that was kind of like my real discography right there, and I'm working on a new album actually. So I'm still kind of like just tucking music in the background, but the album's gonna be called So Full of It.
So between all of those works, like how's your process been of creating? You know, I mean, we already know you went through something major in between and still dropping music. So like, how is your process? Has it changed? What do you do in creating your work and putting a project together?
I think the the biggest change is that now, like with the process, it seems crazy, but like I can write anywhere. Like before, I used to have like, you know, certain spots I wanted to be at to really get, you know, stuff down. Now the process, it really comes anywhere. Like if I think of like a few lines while I'm walking, like I'm gonna try to stick those lines in my head to the point that when I start writing, I could throw those back in there. Like the process really now is just like, it's almost all the time, for real, for real.
Well, yeah. How do you control that?
What I mainly like to do, like I usually try to like, you know, go to one of the homies' crib and then, you know, just find like a corner and tuck away and right over there, or I'll get in my car and I'll just go to like a random street and just start writing and then just throw on some headphones. And I'm talking about like, I'm usually down the street from my homies, you know, Ced's crib, but around the corner from my crib, down the block from my other homie's crib, kind of near High Street. Like I just got little spots I just go tuck away and just start writing.
I am the tiger, they like, who that? I turn these pictures into motion like it's blu-ray. They call us minister society. The boys in the hood had ice cubes in their drink. But you can make the next pop, be a man, nigga, no, not a boy. Now riding around feeling like a real boy. Some of all Richard and Mayweather. I feel like Floyd, I ain't writing chicks, I think that refuse to be nothing more.
What do you think about, you know, like how rappers who they say they don't write?
I mean, I respect it because honestly, like I've done that too. It's the process is a little bit harder. I think one people have to realize though is that when people say like they don't write, like don't think like they just completely just fully gas and fully in their head. Some people have like setup bars. You know, you have like 8 bars you get ready. You got like a 16 in your head you may have, and then from there try to add on to it. But I respect those who can really just not write, because honestly they say you get like more just free and self-expression when you don't write. So I've tried it before, so I don't knock it at all.
What you prefer?
It's weird. I'm a little bit of a, what's it called, mixed match, hodgepodge. I'm a little bit of both. I like coming up with lines in my head, like a cool like 4 to 6, and then from there, like after I get those, like then like go get it down and add the other behind ones, and then like later on I'll just let that sit for a quick second, and then think of like another 4 in my head, and then add something underneath that.
Tell you how I feel different, won't say I'm a real nigga, won't say I'm a real nigga, I just keep it genuine, tell you how I feel different. I'm writing lyrics on the wall, hoping that they heat up, take time to melt, drip to the floor, dive in a pool of self and hopefully unlock some doors, and then yell through my city, I'm doing this for a cause. Ride with my niggas, get high with my niggas, screaming shit out the window, that's pride off the endo. As a teen we was young but still drinking on the hendo, off of bullets and bullshit, lost a couple kinfolk, each situation.
Alright, so off of your tapes, which tape is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a good question. Which tape is my favorite? Honestly, I still want to say In the Meantime is my favorite, and that's the only reason why it was just the time period of everything. But you know, like it just had a different feeling with, you know, my friends passing and my dad passing, and just kind of like that was like one of my real struggle periods. Like, you know, didn't have a job for a certain amount of time, and like everything was just kind of like, okay, let's really build on what your passion is. So In the Meantime is still, you know, my favorite. Second favorite, honestly, is Good Shit, because I feel like I'm starting to hit like a different stride and a different level with it. So Good Shit is more like my progression tape.
Who would you say you kind of compare yourself or maybe even look up to or mold yourself after?
Hove. I don't sound or rap just like Hove, but like, you know, the way his mentality is with the music, I look up to him a lot. Like I remember when I had the Black album, and I had that like I want to say in like 8th grade, 7th grade, and I remember when I saw December 4th on the Black album, I'm like, December 4th, that's my birthday, what this nigga talking about? And then I saw that was his birthday, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then like I just kind of like, for some reason, that little weird connection, it could be bullshit to some, but you know, I felt that, and I just kind of kept on rocking with Hove. So when I hear his music, I always try to keep some type of aspect of real in it, because I feel like Hove do that all the time.
What you mean by real?
Like, even if Hove is stunning on you, you know he did that shit. Like really real to yourself. Like, when you listen to Reasonable Doubt, you could tell that he was, like, real to himself in that album. That's the reason why people call it a classic.
So what you think about a lot of the music that's out now in comparison with yours as far as being, you know, real or not?
that one's a hard question because honestly, I feel like everybody has their own lane. It's kind of hard for me just to like completely judge like who being real and who not being real. But at the same time, there's certain lines or some music you can tell somebody's actually like speaking more from like their heart rather than just kind of speaking more of like just on a topic, you know, or just, you know, on a trend. So I would say like right now, like we got like a lot of trendy music, but there's a wave of real that's coming back. Like artists like Kendrick, Cole. People knock Drake, but Drake is one of the realest in his music. Like he don't hide shit from you. Like you may call him a simp one time, you may call him a pimp one time, but at the same time, he's not really hiding nothing from you. And then, you know, what's some other artist that I heard the other day? GQ is one of the realest out. So I'll keep it 100 and stop it right there.
So, out of all them, you know, who you really been rocking with as far as following and being, you know, a fan of?
As a true fan, like more like the up and coming wave, I could kid you not to. So I said Q because when I was in high school, I actually heard like one of Q's first like tapes, and I think it was like Green Light District or something like that. Yeah, and like I had only heard like 3 or 4, but like those 3 or 4, I was like, oh yeah, bro, going on there. And honestly, that was kind of inspiration because that was one of the first rappers I saw from the town like really going. And then from there, like I picked up on like E.T. and they were going. And this is like more local at first, like, and then like when I started like branching out and just like I said, looking at like the TDEs and the like, you know, the MMGs and like people kind of like people who really kind of made like a like a real stamp. I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm really rocking with.
So out of the people in the town, cause you know the town, as big as it is, everybody really do kind of know each other or know of each other or work with each other or has got somebody who work with some. You know what I mean? Have you ever ran across any of these people or worked with anybody? Like, who have you worked with around the Bay Area?
Around the Bay Area, I can already say that I worked with great artists named I wrote to the Q, MBs. There's an artist by the name of Benjamin Turner who's really ill. People should get on top of. I've worked with Noah Kugler. He's actually a producer and he writes. So, you know, an ill dude. I'm trying to say. I recently just did a track with a dude named G Malley. It's one of the homies. So, you know, that's somebody I connected with. He's a good dude. I'm trying to think, bro, because I've been out here trying to really get it in recently, bro, so I'm trying to think. That's really who I could just name off the top of my head, like, right now. But, you know, I got some other homies in L.A. I've been trying to connect with, too, so I've been trying to branch out.
I don't care if you really don't like me. Why? I'm still doing me. They see me, but ain't a damn thing changed. I'm still doing me. I don't care if you really don't like me. Why? I'm still doing me. They see me, but ain't a damn thing changed.
What direction are you trying to push with your music, like within the Bay or outside of the Bay? Like,
honestly, I feel like with my music, I don't really feel like it's just location, you know, just, I mean, it is, Oakland is, but hold on, can we rewind it? Let's rewind it. I wasn't ready for that question. Ask it again.
what do you see, or where are you trying to push your music within the Bay and even outside of the Bay? Like, what's the direction? What do you want to contribute to the scene, to just the music industry, as far as what you want people to know and see of you?
Well, quite frankly, I feel like I honestly make like world music. Like I speak for the town, but I feel like the town can't just hold my music inside the town. I feel like it has to be spread out to everywhere. I feel like the type of music I'm trying to make and and continue to make is stuff that could actually help like uplift my city. And it's different. It's big shoes to fill. A lot of people be like, that's kind of hard, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but like if that's my passion, I'm gonna push it to the hardest I can and show everybody like shit, it can still be done. No lie, like when you have like good music, good sports teams, just kind of good culture in the city, like the whole city feels better. So if I feel like I can spark a wave in Oakland to get to like so to the point like everybody's like, okay, let's just turn it up. I feel like I did my part.
So how do you get your music out to the world, especially in this day and age with all the technology and shit? Everybody do music.
I'm be real. People have to see you, and even technology wise, like it's cool, like getting like film and like doing hella, videos and stuff like that. Like people really want to see you, and I feel like the best way to really get out here is like performing. Like honestly, bro, I feel like performing like can really like make or break an artist. And you know, you can still get your dough even if you're not a good performer, or you can still do what you do. But at the same time, like that really shows who's really like who really does this, like who really like are artists and who are just people just kind of like rolling with a trend.
You done any performances out? Well, obviously you have. Performances in the Bay, but like where have you gone and when? You know, how recent?
Okay, so to get my little timeline, I started my first performance actually was at Lucas Lounge, and that was at a Fresh Step show, and that was like in February. And then from there, stuff kept picking up. Then my next show, I did I had a quick little song between T-Ran's set. Another rapper in town who I didn't mention I work with, T-Ran. He'll do. But I did a song during T-Ran's set at the New Parish, and then after that, like stuff just started picking up. I had a homegirl from Seattle named Gifted Gab. She did a show at the New Parish, and then I performed there again. And then from there, after that, I went down to L.A. There was a spot. Ooh, I'm trying to think of it right now. I might have to get back to it, but I went down to L.A. I performed out there real quick, and then I came. Los Globos. There we go. So Los Globos in L.A. And then came back, and then I performed in San Francisco for the first time at the Brick and Mortar Music Hall. That was cool. I opened up for Boss. And then, bro, I came back, and honestly, like, now it's just been kind of ill. I've been able to kind of just touch my city, perform everywhere. I performed at Oaklandish at the store.
I don't care if you really don't like me. I'm still doing me. They see me, man, and damn thing change. I'm still doing me.
And I performed at a couple times back in. I performed at a pop-up shop called Golden Gifted a couple times, and that's been cool. So you know, and that was in Berkeley. So bro, I've been out here trying to get it.
Who been doing like who booked your shows? Who been finding all the work for you? You work with anybody, or you just been
No, like it's like a family group effort. Like I got people in the background who may like tell me about the show and like and like really look out for me. Like definitely like another like big brother to me is Anthony Petty. Like he'll look out whenever he can hear anything. But no lie, bro. Like at first I was really kind of like searching and trying to find shows, and then it got to a point where like I just worked, and then homies started hitting me up asking me to perform. So I was like, okay, well. Let's keep on going.
What's up, man? Shout out to Petty, man. It's my brother, man. I've been rocking with Petty for a minute. He got the up movement going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what's up, man. I love seeing the brothers doing something positive in their own lanes. How would you describe the the performance scene? Because I mean, it's a hard grind, and people skip that whole part of performing nowadays because you can just put your shit on the internet.
I think the whole performance scene, what people gotta realize is like. It's more than what it looks like. Like if you really want to be out here performing and be ill with it, like you have to rehearse. You have to really come up with creative ways to get your message out as well, not just like through you spitting, but like physically. Like people see you, they can look at you, and like if you just sit there up at the mic and just talk, you're not really gonna move no people. Like you gotta really have passion within what you're doing. You gotta show people like what you're rapping about. You just sit there and talk to us all day, nobody gonna really rock with you.
Say some shit. I'm about to say everybody rock this shit. Then we got to come on in.
I was trying to get out of the shop. He brought me in it. So you feel me? We out here though. Just ain't heard me yet. My nigga K.E.L.S finna rock, tear it down. Make sure y'all go cop that motherfucking Good Shit Volume 1, man. That shit came out today. My nigga did his thing, man. Job well done. Big brother, little brother. Y'all already know. Shout out my nigga Harry, man.
Just ain't heard me yet. K.E.L.S up next. Pastry Hubble. Tudor, you feel me? Back in tap. Hey, go ahead. Let me get a picture real quick, man.
What was your what's your best show? Your most favorite show that you've done?
My most favorite show, I would have to say, has been the Boss show. And that was at Brick and Mortar Music Hall in San Fran. But the reason why that one was like most fun to me, or like had like the best feeling, is because like it was like a get back show in my mind. Cause the like a week before I had the Los Globos show, and I felt like I didn't do too well. Like I did good, but at the same time, like I remember I had forgotten my first verse in one of the songs, and I had to freestyle it and then bring it back, and then I brought back the rest of the set. Like nobody could really even notice, but I had told myself, I'm like, all right, next show I gotta get back, I gotta get right. So when I did that show, I really put my all into it, and I practiced the right way, and I rehearsed like I really wanted to, and shit, like I got a good reaction, bro. One time, I was at another show and some chick came up to me. She was like, "You performed at Boss, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, you're dope." And I was like, "Man, that's love." Cause you feel me? Like, she wasn't there to see me. She was there to see Boss. So.
That's what's up. So, how was it being at that show with you know, a name artist opening, doing something like that over in the city? How was the crowd?
The crowd actually had a cool little turnout. And especially since like I was going on like first up, I wasn't thinking, you know, too many people were gonna actually like be there to watch that, but there was a cool little group of people there, and I don't know, it just showed me that like this is where like I feel like this is where I belong. That was kind of like my moment where I'm like, okay, the people still rocking with me, and they're not even caring. I'm not who they saw. I'm not who they really came to listen to, but they listening now. I'm like, okay, I'm in the right position. I'm in the right place.
That's the father focus. What does that mean? I don't know. It sounded clean when I said it before. But if you keep on your toes, I get to bring windows. What the rest will say, just go to the window. The machine sit like the ignorance window. I got a bad chick. Look at the body that's in for. My simple window. My simple window. We need a party. I don't know what you window. Shit. We need a party. I don't care what you window. Finish the fifth. Now let's see what this hit do. Like Krishna.
So, let's see. You just had a show a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a show at Oaklandish. That went real well. That was fun too. That one was real fun.
And do you have something coming up? Coming up soon?
No, I do not, but I'm looking to get into something.
Okay.
I'm trying to find something, quite honestly.
Heck yeah, man. Well, you know, you got any verses, anything you want to spit off top, anything you want to give to the people, any messages you want to say?
Let me see. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you lucky you got this interview, cause I really don't talk much. I'm joking. Let me see. Rapping wise, I think I got a verse for you. I wrote this like a week ago, so let me see. I go 0 to 100 like writing down E14. To be technical, that's like Lakeshore down to the east. Oh, my partner had one, he was selling it for the low. No, I won't say his name, that's dry snitching for show. What's my favorite word? I'll probably tell him it's short. That's what I've been called since the day I've been birthed. On a star search, it's a Star Trek. Beam me up, Captain Kirk. I'm trying to put my city on, even out of this earth. I went and read the Bible because a verse that I heard in church had me thinking all day, like, how does it all work when the most practiced line is an eye for an eye first, but forgetting my higher conscience in the club when she starts to twerk, it go 0 to 100. Always keep it 1,000 times 1,000. Trying to spit with the rap giants you put on an island, but I'm feeling like David on a road filled with Goliaths. Ooh, the plan is to do more than just triumph like a god carrying a titan. That's what I got right there.
The food. Hey, I remember it was maybe a couple months ago, maybe not even that long ago. Yeah, maybe like 2 months ago. We was in here right now, Nickel and Dime Studios. Tilla was there. He was in the corner writing, and I wanted to get on no tracks. I'm doing a beat, we writing. You had came through, I didn't know you. You had came through with bruh and them. And then we did the track. Did I have the hook already? Yeah, I already had the hook and a verse. And I was trying to see who was gonna start. And I heard you whisper gasping. This nigga was whisper gasping. Just who the fuck is this nigga? I was like, bro, let me hear your shit. And you spit it. And as soon as you spit it, I was like, oh yeah, I know he going first, but I gotta ask everybody else. Let me hear theirs too. And everybody else do it too. Like they was like, nah, his sound like the first. Yeah, bro, put that in. So man, you always been gassing.
Appreciate
in my
that,
book.
brother.
Ever since that, you know, like I said, we linked and then come to find, you know, of course, you know, if anybody really. But no, everybody tell you really get close to me. You know what I mean? You rocking with somebody I rock with for sure. So man, you know, I appreciate you having us. Let the people know all your social networks, all your sites, wherever they can find you, all the shit, man.
It's all good. Go ahead. You can find me at Twitter, last name K.E.L.L.S, IG, last name K.E.L.L.S, website, lastnamekels.com. You get the thing right. So pretty much, bro, like you can find me real easy. Just go ahead, holler at me. I appreciate Shotty with an I, not a Y. Go ahead and having a nigga out here. Appreciate the Artery. Appreciate all the cameramen. Res 2.1. RO to the. I'm gonna let you know, Titter does a lot, people. Like, y'all don't understand. This nigga camera works. This nigga raps. He sings. He'll do your hair for the low. You feel me? He sell weed at apartments. Now I'm playing. I don't know nothing about all that. But I'm just saying, bro. Fuck with my nigga Titter. Fuck with the Artery. And I appreciate y'all.
I've been around. I ain't seen him. Have you seen him? Where you come from? I've been around. I've been around. Look, nigga, where you come from? I've been around. I've been around. I ain't seen him. Have you seen him? Where you come from? I've been around. I've been around. Baby, coulda got me at High Street, at Walgreens.